Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you've all been doing very well. Today we're going to check out not one, but two cab packs from Dr. Bonkers Sound Labs, the AHA 2x12 based around an ADA vertical 2x12 cabinet, and the Solo 412 based around a Soldano 4x12 cabinet. Let's check them out. I'm a big fan of the Dr. Bonkers Sound Lab stuff for a couple of reasons. The first being that his choices are never predictable and never vanilla. There's always interesting microphones, for example, in this cab pack, there's stuff like the SM81, the RE20, and the U97, as well as the usual choices like the SM57, and his cab choices are always out of left field as well. I've always wanted to get my hands on an ADA 2x12 vertical cab, but living in Australia makes them very hard to come by. I've been a big fan of the ADA MP1 preamp for a long time. It was like one of the first really cool pieces of gear I ever bought years and years ago. So I feel like it would be fitting to start this video by checking out the AHA 2x12 cab pack with my ADA MP1. Obviously the MP1 is a preamp, so I'm running it into the effects return of my Cherrytone Molecular, and then that is going into the Fractal X-Load load box. I'm then taking the output of the X-Load and running it into my Axe Effects, just using the Axe Effects as an IR loader. There's no post EQ, there's no effects. What you're hearing is guitar, amp, load box, and then the IRs. So let's check out 5 of my favorite selections from this cab pack. Now there are hundreds of IRs in this cab pack, and I find it's best to start with the mixers. There are also the hyper-real mixers that Dr. Bonkers makes using a technique that I actually don't understand very well, but the hyper-real mixers sound great as well, and there's individual mic shots that you can blend yourself like I did for one of those clips right there. All right, let's move on to the Solo 4x12 cab pack. I am also a massive fan of the Soldano stuff, and I have a Soldano Hot Rod 50 Plus. If you've been a subscriber for a while, you know that I often bust this amp out and I love it. So let's hear the same guitar into the Hot Rod 50, straight into the X-Load, and then through some of these Solo 4x12 IRs. Again, 5 of my favorite IRs from this cab pack. One of them, again, is a mix of a 57, but this time it's with an SM81, which I think is a really cool sounding microphone. And this video wouldn't be complete without matching the MP1 with the Axe FX3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little loop for you guys, and I will A/B between the MP1 setup and the Axe FX3. Then I'll run through what I've done in the Axe FX to get there. This is using the SM57 RE10 blend from the cab pack. So let's create a little loop, shall we? Pretty ridiculous, right? I won't tell you which one is which or what I started on, but I will show you what I did in the Axe FX3. So let's go over to Axe Edit and I'll break down what I've done there. Okay, to start with, what I did was I went with the big hair model. I have brought the bass and the mid-range down and brought the presence up. I've also turned the bright switch on. I brought the input drive down a little bit, and I've left the master volume where it is. Now, the big trick to getting this to sound right was I went into the preamp section and I brought the tone stack frequency down to 500 Hertz. It defaults to 1000 Hertz, and this is what 1000 sounds like. So that tone stack frequency, reducing it, really gives you that ADA style character. And I did go into the power amp section and change the tube type to EL34s. And that's all I did. And it sounds amazing. I was sitting here playing and I kind of couldn't believe my ears. I was like, hang on, you just bring the tone stack frequency down and tweak the EQ a bit and it sounds almost exactly the same. So you guys can go and replicate this on your Axe FX3 or your AX8 or your Axe FX2 if that's what you're using, because the big hair model is in there, and all of those parameters are instantly tweakable for your liking. Again, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to go to the Dr. Bonkers website and check out the cab packs. He has got some really, really cool and unique stuff, and that's what I like about the Dr. Bonkers stuff, is it's not you just kind of vanilla cabinet and microphone options. It really is setting itself apart by giving you a bunch of kind of, I don't want to say oddball choices, but different choices for your tonal pleasure. So thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.